over there.
Farah Nairi from the New York Times. I had a question, same question for Quentin and Margot. Quentin, you have put Margot Robbie, a very talented actress, actor, in your film. She was in with Leonardo in Wolf of Wall Street, I, Tonya. This is a, person with a great deal of acting talent, and yet you haven't really given her many lines in the movie. And I wondered, I guess that was a deliberate choice on your part, and I just wanted to know why that was, that we don't hear her actually speaking very much. And Margot, I wanted you to also comment about being in the film in this part.
Well, I just reject your hypotheses.
Right.
This clip from the 2019 Cannes Film Festival is very interesting to me. I'm not interested in the sense that I want to argue with this woman over the hidden genius of Quentin Tarantino. I'm more interested in what her reaction says about the film in general. Being a fan of The Wolf of Wall Street and I, Tonya, I can somewhat empathize with this reporter's perspective. The Wolf of Wall Street is where you really knew Margot Robbie was a great verbal actress with how she pulled off the Brooklyn accent so well. I, Tonya really gave her that push she needed to be taken seriously as one of the best A-list actors working today. Seeing Once Upon a Time in Hollywood as a huge Margot Robbie fan and a huge fan of those two films might leave the viewer a little bit disappointed in their experience. However, I believe with time, even these people will see the magnificence of Margot Robbie's performance in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. A scene that is particularly relevant to my point is the theater scene with Sharon Tate. The clips they showed from The Wrecking Crew were nothing short of heartwarming. I really love watching Margot Robbie react to the genuine laughs of the crowd. There really does seem to be some metatextual, symbiotic relationship between Sharon Tate and Margot Robbie in this scene. Some could read this as Margot Robbie admiring one of the great actresses that came before her. I like to think that Quentin Tarantino was attempting to connect these two in our minds. It's very beautiful to watch Margot Robbie go through this range of emotions to show how great of an actress she is, while Quentin Tarantino shows us the undoctored performance of an actress he holds in such high regard. There's not really much of a way to fit any dialogue in here that would make this scene any better. I think the lack of dialogue really helps to showcase Margot Robbie's physical acting. Through her smiles and her laughs while recreating the movie, Margot Robbie's able to communicate to us just how bubbly of a personality Sharon Tate had. The lack of dialogue given to Sharon Tate throughout the film is given great significance during the final scene. While we as the audience know how this event turned out in real life, this sequence gives us a chance to view Rick Dalton as a stand-in for Quentin Tarantino. He sees himself as ascending to the status of a beloved piece of a bygone era in the way that Sharon Tate's films have.
It's official, old buddy. Well, it has been.
The minimal speaking Sharon Tate does earlier in the film lets the moment that she invites Rick through the gates hold much more weight. Watching the scene for the first time, I was disconnected from the fact that I was hearing Margot Robbie's voice. I was more intrigued by the still living Sharon Tate and how this change of events would have had a great effect on movie-making history.
Are you okay?
Well, yes, I am. Thank you for asking that.
Rick, would you like to come up to the house for a drink and meet my other friends?
Yeah, sure. Thank you.
Oh, hooray! Great, I'll buzz you up.
With Quentin Tarantino's history of very purposeful casting, I see no reason to discount the fact that he had Margot Robbie portray the actress that's supposed to welcome him to Hollywood history. I think Quentin Tarantino is trying to draw a parallel between the legacy Sharon Tate left behind and the current star power Margot Robbie has.
To me, Sharon's purpose in the film is to show the best things of the 60s. She represents the free love and the open door policy that was Hollywood at the time, the parties, the fun, the community, arms wide open, and then how horribly her death kind of was the end of that era, and gates went up and doors closed and Hollywood changed forever after that.
The decision to use Margot Robbie for this role was one of utmost respect. Quentin Tarantino understands the Hollywood landscape more than most people and would agree that many career connections can be made between Sharon Tate and Margot Robbie.
She has a few of the qualities that Sharon has. She's very disarmingly beautiful, but also she has that special kind of both presence and personality, of just sweetness and enthusiasm.
Like I said, I hope this reporter was able to find appreciation for the way that Quentin Tarantino used Margot Robbie in this movie. Around the release of Suicide Squad, I was kind of shaky on how I felt about Margot Robbie, but with the release of Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, she's definitely one of my favorite actresses working today. Hey, thanks for watching my first video, guys. I'm pretty new to this YouTube thing. I was trying to make this video kind of for months, and I was really just using it for editing practice. I'm really interested in making more videos. I'm going to try and just make a bunch of videos about things that I like to argue about. I'm definitely going to dive into more Quentin Tarantino type of things. I'm definitely interested in making something on Django Unchained. I appreciate anyone that stuck around and checked out my first video. I'm gonna try to have another one up in a few months. Or hopefully the next one will be quicker than the last one, because I've learned a lot through the editing now. So thanks for watching, guys.